Team Alberta, or he's a Canuck Dino Club, and he's going off to University of Calgary. His partner, Chris Brunet, also from Calgary, also from Team Alberta, also Canuck Dinos. He's the U17. That's Chris Brunet and Team Alberta. And Team BC wearing the black. We got the team of Jordan and Jordan. We got Jordan Loewen from Abbotsford. He's from Action. Both players are from Action Beach and both from Fraser Valley Indoor Club. And his partner, Jordan Koslowsky, from Abbotsford as well. He's committed to Trinity University. And our head official for today's match is Dwayne Ramage from the center of the universe, Toronto, Ontario. Dwayne has appeared in the 2012 swimsuit model in Sports Illustrated. That's Dwayne Ramage. It's all yours, bud.
All right, the Alberta team's going to be serving first. That's Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Big swing, no touch on the block. Point to Alberta. And big block up there. That's Chris Brunet up at the net for the Calgary team. 2-0. And a deep shot there. That's Jordan Koslowsky on the shot. Jordan Loewen back to serve. And that catches the back line. Another point for BC. And a good shot right off the hands of the block. Jordan Loewen getting the roll. Another point for BC, 3-2. Jordan Loewen on the serve. Big swing and a big dig. Alberta setting it up here. Oh. Good chip shot there. That's Jordan Koslowsky on the chip shot. Jordan Loewen back to serve for BC. All right, 18U boys semifinal action on feature court at the 2014 Beach Nationals in Parksville, BC. Great shot there. BC team not able to get it, and Calgary picks up a point. That's a switch, and teams will change sides.
All right, it's, what is it, 4-3? Side change? Who's got the lead here? Team BC is
Alberta will be serving. This is Chris Brunet serving. Another big swing. Derek Meeuwisse not able to get that one up. Point for BC. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. Some great play at the net there. Team BC trying to dig it out. Ball lands out, and that's a point for Alberta. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Great line shot there by Jordan Koslowsky. BC leading 6-4. Jordan Loewen back to serve. A nice set and a big put away there by Chris Brunet. Alberta getting the point. And they will serve. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. And a hitting error there. Point for BC. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve for BC, leading 7-5. Nice high line shot there, Derek Meeuwisse. Point for Alberta. Chris Brunet back to serve for the Alberta team. That shot goes right through the block. Another point for Alberta. This is the first set in the boys 18U semifinals. They will be playing to 21, best 2 out of 3 on the sets. Nobody up to block. And Jordan Loewen putting it away. Calgary team going on 2 there, getting the line. That's a side out point. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. And that serve is long. Point to BC. Great effort there by the Calgary team, and not able to get the dig. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. Tough serve and a difficult pass. Another point for BC. Alberta going on 2, but it's a nice dig by BC. And they get the line shot. Point for the Calgary team. Derek Meeuwisse and Chris Brunet. Chris Brunet back to serve. They're calling a double touch on the set there. Point to Alberta. And we're at 11-10. BC in the lead. Technical timeout on the feature court here. I'd like to thank our sponsors hosting BC, Volleyball Canada, Volleyball BC. Meeuwisse & Sons is the official apparel sponsor for Volleyball Canada for their beach wear. All the teams today are wearing the Meeuwisse & Sons jerseys. We have RE7 drinks here. They're doing refreshments for the athletes. They've got a booth over on the far side. I'd like to thank the Beach Club Resort, official hotel sponsor here in Parksville. I'd like to thank the city of Parksville as well. Great facilities down here on the beach. We have 26 courts set up today. Kind of took over the waterfront park here with the action. Beautiful sunny day here on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. Chris Brunet back to serve for Team Alberta. And the BC team is able to drop the roll shot just in front of the net. Jordan Loewen back to serve. Big swing and a big block. There's some contact underneath the net there. And yes, it is. There is a contact on the legs, but no. They're going to say that the BC player came underneath and interfered. Point going to go to the Alberta team. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Deep line shot there. Chris Brunet had the pokey, but just didn't get enough hand on the ball. Point to BC. Team Alberta went up, but there was no touch on the block, so another point for BC. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. High line shot lands on the line. Point for Alberta. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Alberta serving 12 to 14 here. And a big swing, but a nice dig. That went outside the antenna there, and BC gets another point. 15 to 12. And the set went over. The BC team was able to get a hold of it. Another point, 16 to 12. That's going to be a side change. This is day 3 of the 2014 Beach Nationals competition in Parksville, BC. Teams played pool play on Friday and Saturday, and today it's a single elimination. This is the boys 18U semifinals. And that hit is going wide, no touch, and a point for Alberta. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. They're calling a double on the handset there by Jordan Loewen. Another point for Alberta. And Alberta able to get the tool off the block there. They're coming back 15 to 16. Oh, and a nice try there, but the Team BC is not able to get it up. Alberta gets another point. Derek Meeuwisse still serving. 16-16 tie match. Good swing there by Jordan Koslowsky, and he's back to serve. 17 to 16 here in the first set. And that ball is deep. That's another point for BC. 18 to 16, they're 3 points away, game to 21. And Alberta goes on 2, big swing there from Chris Brunet. And that's going to be a side change. Alberta will be serving. They are at 17 points, serving 18 for BC. Oh, great dig there by Jordan Koslowsky. Another great dig. And a deep corner shot there. All the hard work on the digs pays off, and they get the point. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. 19-17, and Alberta is going to take a timeout here. The BC team is 2 points away from a possible first set win, and we're going to have a timeout on feature court. We had 16U girls action earlier, skyball competition. This particular national championships has 3 age divisions, 14U, 16U, and 18U. Once again, we had 26 courts in action, including the feature court here in Parksville, BC. That's Jordan Loewen back to serve for the BC team. They're out of Abbotsford, BC. Derek Meeuwisse and Chris Brunet from Calgary. 18 serving 19. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Trouble with the serve there. Going to be a free ball over here for Alberta. Oh, and he gets a nice roll off the net. Another point. Tie set here, 19-19. And Chris Brunet reaching high, getting the touch off the block and out of bounds. And another point for the Calgary team. This is a possible set point, 20-19. And that float serve goes long and tied up again at 20-20. Teams must win by 2 in this set. That ball lands out. This is a set point, 21-22 for BC. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. Alberta going on 2, and it did go off the block and out of bounds. That's a point for Alberta. Another side change at 21-21. Chris Brunet serving. And that ball did get the line. Point for BC. Jordan Loewen back to serve. 22-21, another possible set point. Big swing and a big angle in for Alberta. Tied up again at 22. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Alberta going on 2, but the BC block gets up there. That's Jordan Loewen with a big block. The crowd likes that one. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. Alberta getting the line shot there. Chris Brunet.
It's 23-all here on feature court.
Derek Meeuwisse will be going. No, Chris Brunet back to serve for the Alberta team. 23-23, all tied up here in the first set. Big swing, and it gets the back corner right on the line. That's Jordan Loewen, and he will be serving for the BC team. 24-23, possible set point. Great up. Jordan Koslowsky with the shot. It lands in, and that is a win for BC in the first set. 25-23, some great action on feature court. And these teams will be right back in a minute to play set two, best 2 out of 3. And the second set kicks off. Deep shot. Alberta team going for it and out of bounds. Point for BC. Jordan Loewen back to serve. Big float serve, but it goes long. Point for Alberta. Chris Brunet back to serve. 1-1. Great cut shot there by Jordan Koslowsky. Jordan Koslowsky going back to serve. BC took the first set. Nobody up to block, but Chris Brunet able to get that one. Big swing down the line. That's Jordan Loewen on the kill. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. BC up 3-1. Derek Meeuwisse with a big swing. Point for Alberta. Meeuwisse back to serve. Chris Brunet gets up high, does a shot, and Jordan Koslowsky can't quite get a hold of it. Another point for Alberta, tied up at 3-3. Big swing right in the middle of the court by Chris Brunet. 4-3, Alberta's in the lead. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve for the Alberta team. Nobody up to block. Jordan Loewen reaches out over the net to get the kill, and he will go back to serve. Alberta trying to go on two there with a pokey, and it goes long. Another point for BC. Alberta going on two again, and that one lands just out. Big swing from Chris Brunet, but just couldn't quite find the court. Jordan Loewen back to serve for the BC team. That's Derek Meeuwisse off the block, and a point for Alberta. A shot right down the middle there by Jordan Koslowsky, and he will go back to serve. BC is leading 7-5. As a deep pokey there by Jordan Loewen. They're going to call a lift on Chris Brunet. Another point for BC. That's the pokey there by Derek Meeuwisse, just over the block. It's going to be a side change. BC still leading 8-6. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Deep shot there, just catching the inside of the court. And BC gets another point, 9-6. Big battle at the net there. That's Jordan Koslowsky off the block of Chris Brunet, landing inside the court. Another point for BC, 10-6. Big line shot there by Chris Brunet. Big bounce off the sand, and that is a point for Alberta. And nobody up to block there. Derek Meeuwisse with a big kill. Another point for Alberta, 8-10. Chris Brunet back to serve again. Chris Brunet gets the block, but the BC team's able to dig it up, and that's Jordan Loewen with the kill to the deep corner. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve. A great little cut shot there by Chris Brunet. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve for the Alberta team. They are out of Calgary, Alberta. The BC team is out of Abbotsford, BC. And BC going on two. That's Jordan Loewen with another kill. 12-9, BC in the lead. BC did win the first set. If they can win this set, they will take the match, and it's a technical timeout here on feature court at the 2014 Beach National Championships in Parksville, BC. Sponsors for the event include Hosting BC, RE7, Maui and Sons, Vancouver Island University, and the Beach Club Resort. Events put on by Volleyball Canada, and Volleyball BC is helping out support it locally. We're down at the Parksville Waterfront Park right on the Strait of Georgia here, in between the mainland and Vancouver Island. The Calgary team is in the blue tops with the striped shorts, and the Abbotsford BC team is in black tops. They are leading the match 12-9. And that's Jordan Loewen with the block, but Chris Brunet able to hit it deep and get the point for Alberta. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. And that's Loewen with the deep shot, just catching the line, 13-10. Big swing by Meeuwisse. That goes off the block, and Alberta gets a point. Chris Brunet back to serve. Float serve goes long. Of Jordan Koslowsky back for the BC team. And that ball goes out as well. Derek Meeuwisse back to serve for the Alberta team. This is 18U boys semifinal on feature court, and that serve goes out. Jordan Loewen back to serve for BC. Big turn, but a big dig. And Chris Brunet puts it away. BC team looking for a net violation. They're calling the ball down, and that's a point for Alberta. And that shot did hit the sand. Alberta was asking, and the official is telling them it did hit the sand, so that is another point for BC. It is 16-13. BC is in the lead. That's Jordan Koslowsky back to serve for the BC team. Big swing by Chris Brunet off the block. Jordan Loewen is able to drive it down into the court, and that is another point for BC. They're going to take a timeout. It is 17-13. BC is leading Alberta. All right, timeout's over. Jordan Koslowsky back to serve for BC. They are leading the match. They did win the first set. If they can win this one, they will take the match. And a good serve. Alberta had a little trouble there, and it's 18-13. BC team is 3 points away from a possible match win. And that hit just hitting the tape and rolling over. Alberta serving 14-18. That's Derek Meeuwisse back to serve. Big battle at the net there. Ball is still live. And that's Jordan Loewen putting it away. 19-14. Jordan Loewen back to serve for BC. That's Chris Brunet going on two, and the BC team almost gets it up. I believe it did touch the antenna, but official is letting play continue. And that little pass shot lands in. And that is a point to BC. 20-14. This is a possible match point here for BC. Oh, big put away there for Derek Meeuwisse, keeping Alberta alive at 15-20. Because of the side-out scoring here, Alberta must win every point if they want a chance at taking this set. And BC having a little trouble with the serve there. Another point for Alberta, 16-20. And that's Alberta missing the hit. BC gets the win at 21-16. They win the second set and take the match in the boys 18U semifinal. A great action-packed match there here on Feature Court in Parksville, BC at the 2014 Beach Nationals. We have more action coming up. As soon as we get the names of the next teams, we will put them up on the screen for you, and we will continue with our live stream here on Vancouver Island, British Columbia.